Reuven also discusses this concept. What about not of Aaron, Nadav and Avihu, and he quotes the same midrash that David quotes, and he says, "How is it? How could it be that Nadav and Avihu they were the greatest of the generation? God says about them, "Bikrovaya kadesh." Those closest to me, I will become holy. How could they come? How can we go into their inner intent and say that they were waiting for the death of Moshe and Aaron so that they could become the leaders? Because that's one of the accusations against them. And Moshe and Aaron were the life of the people. So he says in this passage, we're going to see we have a clear vision about the level of the Torah and the desire, that what does it mean when it says that there was a fire and fire in the sanctuary of God. Nadav and Avihu, they were entertaining ideas that were not identical or identified with the command of Hashem. Meaning to say, the sages say they refused to get married. They entered into the temple with wine. They taught a law in front of their teachers. Meaning to say that Torah is telling us they brought a foreign fire. Even though they came to these approaches because they were the leaders of the people. And so therefore they wanted to bring these ideas into the Jewish people and basically to make them the domain of the people. And so in order so that their influence would not spread, they came to this position of the leaders of the generation. And hold on one second. They came to this position as leaders of the generation. And as long as Moshe and Aaron were alive, they couldn't have their influence. That basically, they had these ideas. They had a lot of revolutionary ideas, and they weren't able to do it. So they said, we wait for the time, not that we could be leaders, but we could bring a new spirit of fresh ideas and bring these ideas. And that's why the Torah calls them a foreign fire. Meaning to say, yes, Nadav and Avihu were the holiest of the holy, that God says to them, they're closest to me. And for sure, they intended everything for good. But nevertheless, their ideas were not completely consistent with what Hashem was saying. And so therefore, it was disqualified. It's considered like a foreign fire. Meaning to say, they had fresh ideas, but their ideas were not coming from the Torah. And so their ideas were very dangerous. That's basically where the Dudaei Reuven is going for that. And it is true that the most dangerous thing in the world is a dangerous idea. The most dangerous thing in the world is a dangerous idea. And that's what the Dudaei Reuven is saying, that their ideas, and we'll go into it in a moment, we'll see more, and he's saying that their ideas were so dangerous, that's what it meant that they were waiting for Moshe and Aaron to die. They wanted to implement their new ideas into the world, and their ideas were not consistent with what the Torah commanded. Yeah, we'll stop for a moment here to see what April and Bruce want to